Hello boys and girls, let's do some math. What do you say? So we are continuing with our addition. Yesterday we were talking about just changing the order of the add-ins, and we're going to do something very similar today. So yesterday's lesson was really going to help out today as well. But I want to start off talking about when we are counting on, right? When we count on. So when we do our morning routine, we use some straws, and when we make a bundle of 10, we put a rubber band around them, and then this is now 10, right? We know this is 10. Now when we do that, we always know that this is going to be 10. We don't have to go back and count them. Like if I wanted to count on one more, I wouldn't have to go back to this bundle and start trying to pick them apart and going 1, 2, 3, 4. No. This, I trust, is 10, and that's where I start to count on. 10, 11, right? And that even goes if I'm going to count on 2. 10, 11, 12. You see how that worked? Don't have to go back and recount all of those that are in there. All right, we trust that it stays the same. Now that's true with other problems as well. So in our book today we have lesson 3.2. It's on page 101. It starts. And this is what we're looking at here. This is page 101, 101. So this is a box of 9 books. And we're going to count on one more book. We're going to add another book to it. Now this box of books has been closed and is labeled with a 9. So I don't have to open this up and count each one. We know that this is 9. So that means I'm starting at 9. And then when I add one more, it makes 10. 9 plus 1 equals 10. Same if we're counting on 2 or 3, right? Just like we did with the straws. We start off at, okay, this box is 9, so that's where we start. 10, 11. So 9 plus 2 is 11. Same with here. We have 9 and we're going to add 3 more books. We start at 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? So I don't want you to go all the way back to 1 and count is the real point I was making, because we can make it much easier on ourselves if we start at the larger number. Right? We start at the greater number is the word we're going to use. For the bigger number, with a greater number. So let's take a look at some problems here. Now I have a, let me get a marker. Okay. Problem like this, 2 plus 6 equals, 2 plus 6 equals, now which one is the greater number, 2 or 6? Right? 6 is the greater number. So let's start at 6 and then count on 2 more. And if you want, you can draw your dots, you can use a number line, you can use cubes. But what I want you to practice is starting at the greater number. Start at 6. So if I had some cubes around, I thought I had some cubes around here, but I seem to have misplaced them. Oh, Granny. Hello, I brought you some cubes. Why, thank you, Granny. Very generous of you. I needed these. Yes, it took me a while to get over here. I wanted to make before you started your video, but I'm a little slow these days. Yeah, it's alright, Granny. What I appreciate is that you brought me some cubes that I can use. Yeah. Hey, Granny, is that Red bringing some food to your house over there? What? Where? Oh, it is. Did she? No, well, you know what? Let's move on. We have our cubes. 2 plus 6. Let's see. So first I make sure I count off 6 cubes and 2 cubes. Now, we don't have to start at 2 and then count on 6. Because that was the order of the problem. We can always start with the greater add-in. So we have 6, and I know this is 6. And now let's count on 7, 8. So 6, and we counted on 2 more, gives us 8. 2 plus 6 equals 8. Remember how yesterday we did a problem one way, and then we changed the order of the add-ins and saw that the answer stayed the same? This is a continuation of that same thing. So, other problems that we have will look like this, and it'll be 6 plus 3 equals. And in this one, it starts with the greater add-in, so I'm not going to adjust anything, okay? I'm just going to put my dots here, and then know that I have 6, count on 3, 1, 2, 3. Now another way we can do this is if I know this is 6, I know that I'm starting with 6, I'm not even going to put the dots. I'm just going to put the dots that I'm adding. 6, 7, 8, 9. If you feel comfortable doing it that way, that's great. If you want to put the dots under the 6, that's great too, okay? That's up to you. Whatever makes you feel best. Okay, now what about if I have a problem that looks like this? Tell me what I can do if I have a problem like this. 2 plus 7 equals. Should I start at 2 and count on 7? You could. It's going to take longer, right? And there's more of a chance of miscounting the bigger we're counting, the more we're counting on. So what I would do, change the order of the add-ins. I'm going to put the 7 as the line leader. 2 is second in line. And now I have 7. I'm going to put my 2 dots here. 7, 8, 9. 7 plus 2 equals 9. What do you think about that? Alright, I'm going to have you guys do a few problems to practice that today. We're going to look at page 103. We're going to go from 7 all the way to 30. That's a lot of practice. Now you can use any strategy that you like here. My recommendation, and what I hope you attempt, is to start with the greater number and then count on the smaller amount. Start with the greater number, count on, okay? Alright, boys and girls, have fun with this math. Practice, 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 right? We're getting better every single day. Thank you so much, Granny, for bringing those cubes by we could use. Thank you for joining in, and have a great math time. I'll talk to you soon.